Let's talk sports.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm here after the first week of fantasy. It's been an okay week, not that bad. If you can see here, it's been like I'm like in the top half, top 50% of the leaderboard, which is not what I expected. Now, I wanted to let the team just roll. I didn't want to make any changes, anything. Of course, didn't want to use the wildcard, but at the situation that I'm in, I'll have to use it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 players. 2 of them are injured. 1 of them is possibly injured, but even when it's not, he's not getting minutes. And Okoro, who's basically producing like I thought. Got a few good players that came out good, which of course were Banyama and Trey Jones for his price, which is 6.5, is producing really well. His value is high. Now this change I made, I changed from Luka Doncic to Harden. Basically, I wanted to use the free transaction, and I put Harden instead of Luka Doncic, and I wanted to change it back. But today I saw that Luka Doncic is out for a week and a half or almost 2 weeks for a finger sprain or something like that. So I'll have to. I'm thinking of changing Harden to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and of course a few players here that will make a difference. Now Walker Kessler played good, but second game is not what I expect from a 12 million player. I expect from a 12 million player to give me like 40 per night. Wagner is giving the 40, he's giving what I need. He gave 32 yesterday or 2 days ago, which is less than I expect from him, but he's not the first guy that I need to change. I will change him when he's like, if I saw him making 32 points or less than 40 in the coming days, that's when I'll change him. But okay, let's go to the fantasy, to the transactions page. Okay, here I got my team. Let's remove all the players that I wanna change. Harden played great tonight, but I don't think he's the starter gonna be that I want to lead. Now I made a list because I saw all the good players that are playing in the last few games. I made a list. Okay, so the first player coming up, I will start from the most obvious ones that I want to change, and then I'll change. Okay, now I realized that I did change Franz Wagner because in my opinion there are a lot of players who cost like 15 million or 14 as him, which produce a lot more, which is Jamal Murray, Tyrese Maxey, and Stephen Curry. These players are from 14 million to 15 million, and they produce between 40 to 50, even 60 each night, and that's what I'm rooting for from a player who costs as Franz Wagner. Now, if I make these changes without the wildcard, I will have to pay 400 of my total points, which is like almost half as my total points, or more than half. So I'm gonna use the wildcard pretty early because there are a lot of problems here that I think that if I make the right changes, I will succeed of keeping a consistent team that I can run with for a few months. So basically I'm just showing you like how I react to things that happen, to injuries, to main players that I thought were gonna produce more. I'm gonna change them. Of course, you ain't gonna have a wildcard, but you're gonna have this free transaction for injured players, and I hope the players that I choose are gonna be consistent, unlike the players that I previously chose. Okay, so the first change, as I said, I wanna get rid of Franz Wagner, and even though I said that he's producing, you see his form is almost 40, but I noticed players that can give me more room with it. Of course, Victor Wembanyama, great, crazy run, 6 blocks per game, more than 30 points per game, 12 or 13 rebounds per game, 3 assists per game. Crazy. Even steals, like crazy amount. This player is gonna be alien. Okay, we can talk about it in different, but of course I'm gonna change him. Bryce, since about brings me what I need for my player who costs 6.5. It gives me that between 20 to 30, and I feel like as more as he gets more minutes, he can bring more. And if not, I can switch him if I see that he suddenly brings 25 and down, which is like the 15s and the 10s. I'm gonna change him, but for now he's not my main problem, not even close. And Trey Jones, which I think gonna be the Dyson Daniels of this season. First game is averaging first 2 games he's averaging 4 steals, 8 assists, 3 rebounds, 12.5 points. Crazy amount. He's playing the solid 30 minutes per game, which will give him the opportunity to do this on a nightly basis. Not only that, I don't think I'm gonna change him. I think he's gonna be one of the promising players in the Bulls and in the East and in the league this season. He's playing better than his well-known brother Tyus Jones so far. Okay, so let's start with the obvious ones. Because I can't take Luka, he's injured, I'm gonna choose Shea. I don't think Shea is a proper replacement for Luka this season. Luka gave us 46 points per game in the first 2 games, and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander didn't even bring the amount of points like Luka when he went for double OT twice. So Shea is less than Luka this season, but he's the right replacement for him, even though he costs more. Second change, I chose to take Steph, instead of Wagner. Basically, of course, it's a different position, backcourt and frontcourt, but the closest salary and stuff like that, and I want an improvement, so I'm taking a player that costs more. Now, Walker Kessler is gonna be where I reduce the price, unlike Steph and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Walker Kessler, I'm gonna choose a player who did really good in 1 game and a solid second game. Total fantasy points, we're gonna go to Gordon. 2 games, 95 points. He's averaging 47.5 points per game for a player that costs 10.5. Is very well done, very high value player for a fantasy. So I'm gonna choose him instead of basically the Nembhard or Walker Kessler. So now I got 2 big ones in the backcourt, 1.5. I can consider Aaron Gordon as a big player too. So 2. Okay, the next one is VJ. I'm pretty sure all of you heard about VJ Run. His salary has increased. I hope I will manage to keep it within my valid roster, but he was 7.5 before. He plays great for 7.5. He's averaging almost 50 points, fantasy points per game, a little bit under 25 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, 5 assists, 5.5 assists, and 2 steals. Great player. I hope he will keep going like that because I love him as a player and I put him on my team. Different. Okay, now I need to go for a low price in the backcourt. This dude. Now, if you want to make it easier for you, you go to the low salary players and you go to total fantasy points, and then you see the players with the amount of salary, the maximum amount of salary you want, and how much fantasy points they made, and he is leading. Blake Weasley playing great, Colin Gillespie I didn't see him play, but as I see, he's got pretty 3 solid games. Last game with 10 points, which is meh, but okay. I'm gonna go with Aja Mitchell, the most consistent. He got 25, 40, and 41 for a player that costs 4.5, and that's my backcourt. Now, I got a few options here. The player, I wanna basically switch for another 7.5 to 8 player, like Nemhard, kinda like almost 8.5, but I can take 8.5 because there's no player under 4.5. So like 7 or 8 is my limit, and a player that fits this are 2 players, Ronald Holland and Keishon George. Now if I can make it Keishon George, which did an amazing first 2 games, last game okay, but if it'll keep going on between this, it will be great. It's like 40 points, more than 40 points per game if we do this divided by 3 fantasy points. So I'm gonna put him, and then I got 4.8, which means I need to go to the 4.5 and see the player with the most points, which is 2. This dude, okay, now that's the difference. This dude gonna get his minutes even though all the Hawks players are healthy. This dude is getting his minutes because the Pacers roster is small and a lot of injuries. I doubt that he's getting Nemhard minutes because he's a forward, but if he is a small forward, he could get Nemhard minutes because let's say Naismith is getting he's going to the more guard position, so he's going to Naismith position as a small forward. So I ain't gonna count on that. I'm gonna go with Mo Gui. If I'm saying it correct, I hope so. Okay, these are the main changes. I got 0.3 to spare. I can't go to 5 here, but I think there's a solid lineup. I'll have to use the wild card. Okay, so these are the changes, and I'm gonna make the transactions. Pay a wild card, and I got transactions locked in. I go to edit lineup, and I got it totally. Now tomorrow, it means my lineup for tomorrow is Wemby, Curry, Gilgeous-Alexander, Gordon, and VJ. Solid lineup. I wouldn't be surprised if Keishon George is not playing tomorrow, but yeah, Trey Jones gonna be most impactful after. Then Mikhail, Sense, and Ui. That's my lineup. Maybe I'll do a video tomorrow about how this lineup turned out. I'm not expecting less from Wemby, SGA, and Curry, but if I can get to 200, even more than 200 points, I can't use the captain or Wembanyama tomorrow because I used the wildcard. But if I will get to more than 200 points, it will be great, and I know I'm going in the right direction, and I'll see how those players are playing, even though I'm not gonna get their points. So this is my team. Thanks for watching. I'll save it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Stay nice.